So we are in day 3 and we are going to talk about present continuous or present progressive tense. The mostly used tense in English language and the easiest one. We say it as a present continuous in UK and present progressive in America, right? Let's get started with the usage of present continuous tense. So here we go. We use present continuous tense to talk about the unfinished actions now. You are getting the first clue by its name. We are saying it as a continuous or progressive. That means that work is not yet completed. It is under process or it is continuing. It's going on. Like I'm taking class, you are listening to me, right? So we use when the work is not yet over, it is going on. It's under progress. We use to talk about the temporary situation, a situation which is easily changeable. Like I'm living in London. That means I'm currently living in London. Maybe I went there for tour and after some days I'll be back. So it is a temporary situation. I'm living in London. Yeah. To talk about the temporary habits, you may say it as a trend. Temporary habits means some habit what you are doing recently. You are doing nowadays only. You never had that practice before, but nowadays you are doing it. Like he is eating a lot these days. He is eating a lot these days because he wants to gain some weight. Nowadays, everyone is using Apple iPhone. So it is a trend. It is a trend that everyone is using Apple iPhone and Apple laptop. So to talk about the temporary habits or trend, we use the present continuous tense, right? So the next one is to talk about the annoying habits. What is that annoying habits? Some habits which is making us to get irritated or annoyed, right? Like example, you are forever losing your keys. Is making me annoyed or irritated. They are always making noise. They are always making noise. So it's a reason for me, I'm getting annoyed, right? So whenever we are getting annoyed or while we are talking about the annoying habits, we use the present continuous tense, right? And this is the one of the advanced usage of present continuous tense. And the last one, again, it is advanced usage of present continuous tense. That is to talk about the definite future plan. Now, what is the definite future plan? Like, I'm going to meet my father next week. I'm going to meet my father next week. See here, I told I am going to meet my father next week. Right. So it is going to happen next week. That means it is future, but I'm using with the present continuous tense. The reason, if you use I will meet my father next week, it shows that certainty. But if you are saying I'm going to meet my father next week, it's a definite one. That means there is no change in the plan in future. But if you're using will and shall, it shows the certainty. It may change, right? So it is advanced usage of present continuous tense to talk about the definite future plans. To talk about the definite future plans, right? Like I'm meeting my father tomorrow. He is going to Mexico next week. I'm going to talk to my manager. So to talk about the definite future plans, we use the present continuous tense. Now, let us have a quick review where to use present continuous to talk about unfinished actions now. Second, to talk about the temporary situation. Third, to talk about the temporary habits or trend. Fourth, to talk about the annoying habits. And the fifth one is to talk about definite future plan. Done? Very good. Now, next, where to use present, how to construct the sentence. Okay. Now, the next, how to construct the sentence in present continuous tense is easy peasy. I know you all are pro in that, but yes, again we will have a quick review. Yeah. So, what is the sentence construction rules for present continuous tense? For positive sentence, we use subject plus am is are plus V4 plus object. V4 means ing form of the verb, right? Now, see, I would rather give you one suggestion. You all know this. These all are very basic. But the problem is that while you are speaking, you can't able to keep that all in your mind. That's what you have to train your tongue. That means here I have written example, no, that I am working, we are working, you are working, they are working. You have to practice that. You have to train your tongue that whatever the situation, without thinking or without translating, it will just come out from your mouth. Smoothly it will come. So how it is possible? Only by practice it is possible. Like here I gave one example with the working. You can replace this verb with some other verb like cook, dance, go, do. Replace the verb and practice. Like I am doing, we are doing, you are doing, they are doing, he is doing, she is doing, it is doing. My wife and I are doing. Right? Like they change the verb and practice continuously so that the mistake will not come. How much you will practice, that much is gonna be super easy for you. You no need to think twice while you are speaking. Automatically, it will be corrected and it will come out from your mouth. Right? Well, now the negative sentence. What is the formula? Subject plus am is are plus not plus V4, that is ing form of the verb, plus object. Like I am not working, we are not working, you are not working, they are not working. He, she, it is not working, right? So we are using is for the singular subject, are for the plural subject, and you, and with I always am. So what is the formula for question sentence? There is am, is, are plus subject plus V4 plus object. Like am I working? Are you working? Are we working? Are they working? And for the singular, is he working? Is she working? Is it working? Right? So this three are the sentence construction rules for present continuous tense. One more question sentence patterns are there, that is called as a WH question. For WH question, we just add WH word before the question sentence, like WH word am, is, are, subject, V4 plus object. WH word am, is, are, subject plus V4 plus object. Like example, when is he working? Or when, okay, where are they working? So this is the, see what I have done, I just add one WH word before this question sentence of present continuous tense, right? When is he working? Where are they working? When are you going to come? When are you going to come? So this all are the sentence construction rules for present continuous tense. So the next one is when not to use present continuous tense. We have learned where to use, now when not to use present continuous tense. The first one is to talk about the permanent situation. You suppose not to use present continuous tense. Like generally we say, I'm living in Canada. I'm living in Chennai. It's wrong because you're talking about the general truth or fact. You must use the present simple tense. So I live in Chennai or I live in India, not I'm living, not I'm leaving. It shows the temporary situation, right? The next one, we often make this mistake. We say, I'm working in ABC company. I'm working in Infosys. It's absolutely wrong because when you are saying that you are working in any company is a more or less permanent situation, or you may consider that as a fact. So instead using present continuous tense, you must use present simple tense. You must use present simple tense, right? Like I work for Microsoft. I work for Infosys. I work for SRM Hospital. Got it? So to talk about the permanent situation, never use present continuous tense. The next one is we now need to use present continuous tense with the stative verbs. Which all are stative verbs? Stative verbs, it shows our mental or emotional state, right? You cannot use stative verb with any continuous tense, not only for present continuous, not even for past and future. So stative verb we use only for the simple form and the perfect form, not with any continuous form. Now let's see some example. Like we often say, I'm understanding English. I'm understanding the matter. It's wrong. Understands, it shows our mental state. So you cannot say it with as a ing. You cannot use it in continuous like I'm understanding it. It's wrong. You cannot say we are liking this show. We like the show. Yes, you cannot say they are having a car. These mistakes are quite common. We are habituated to use having all the cases. Now you must understand if have shows the belongings or possession, you no need to use it as a having. They are having a car is wrong. They have a car. I'm having a house. Wrong. I have a house. Right? When have shows the belongings or possession or ownership, you must use it as a have or has, not as a having. Got the point? Very good. So we when not to use present continuous tense, you no need to use present continuous while we're talking about the permanent situation and with the stative verb. Got it? Very good. So ing form spelling rules. First rule is most verbs just take ing with no changes in spelling, like watch become watching, clean become cleaning, listen become listening. Right? We just added that ing after the verb. The next one, if verbs ending in if verbs end in we drop that before adding the ing. Like live become living, write become writing. Okay, the verbs with short vowels and one consonant double the consonant. We say it as a CVC format of the word. CVC, that means consonant, vowels, consonant. In this format, we say it as a CVC. CVC. Consonant, vowel, and consonant format. If your verb is having this CVC format, in that case, we double the last consonant and add ing. Like, let's take an example of put. While you are adding ing with that, what we say? Putting. If you're taking example of cut, we say it as a cutting, right? Say here C, V, C. C is consonant, V is vowel, T is consonant. So we double the consonant. So this is one more example. So this is one more rules. And the fourth rule is if the verb ends with IE, we drop that IE and instead we add Y and ing, right? Like example, if we say die, it's become as a dying. If we say lie, we drop that IE and instead we replace it with YING, like lying. So these four rules for the spelling changes. Got it? Fine. Now next, some short questions. How to use present continuous tense to ask the short questions, right? Let's see. You have already done that in present simple tense, and for the present continuous tense, let's see how it is. Short answer in present continuous tense. Is he working late? Yes, he is. In India, we don't answer completely. We never say that he is. We just answer it with yes or no. But remember, if you want to take your English to the next level, practice to give the answer completely. Is he working late? Yes, he is. Are you working now? Yes, I am. Right? See here some more example. If you want to say no, he isn't. No, he isn't. Are they going to the meeting? Yes, they are. Are they going to the meeting? No, they aren't. Are you studying? Yes, I am. Are you studying? No, I am not. Right? So this is the way for answering in present continuous tense. Keep one thing in your mind. Don't answer only with yes or no. Try to make it complete sentence. Yes, he is, or no, he isn't. Right? Make a practice and write your sentence example in the chat box. Right? Positive, negative, and question sentence. Question sentence means yes or no question and the WH question. Got it? Thank you.